been recording the session. Fuck.
Oh,
No.
All of that
mamma
No.
introduction.
mia!
No.
No. Mamma mia, no.
As
Aia!
Oh, yeah.
as Moore says that, you see a hooded figure approaching from behind the house with a torch in hand. He turns his hood back, and you recognize him. He has been at the side of the prince in all of the feasts, in all of the celebrations that you laid your eyes upon the prince so far. He is the captain of the guard of the city of Turvin, and he is a veteran warrior, a knight, very well respected. Although he, as you can see, he's not in his prime no more. He has some wounds,
Mhm.
but uh, you recognize him. He is the actual guy that you saw in the court. He
Right. Can I?
signs for you to go closer to him.
Hmm. Dorian
Uh,
confidently walks forward and does with a smile on his face. Oh, what was his name?
You
It
know he
flashed too fast.
it's Sir Duran, the his surname, but his full name is Sir Caradoc Duran.
Sir Doran, so you must be the mysterious. So you must be the. So you must be the sir. So you must be the one that sent the letter. Oh, it is so grand to see you. As he does as Dorian does a curtsy. Though I do say the scenery is a bit of not bit is a bit of a strange taste. It is wonderful to see you.
I would like to do a perception check, if that's
Okay.
all right, while they are speaking.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't trust this even a little bit.
No, neither do I, actually.
So I would like to try and just keep my eyes out. My +0 for wisdom. Let's do this. That's a
I
12.
Okay. Is there something specific you want to perceive? You want to see if there's anyone
uh,
else in there?
yeah. Any daggers in the dark?
Huh.
Just any, like, I don't think he trusts this guy for a fucking second.
Mm-hmm. Uh, you
This
look
is not where noble people meet. This is where uh, rogues meet to slit your throat and steal your money.
yeah. You look around. He seems to be all alone. No, no signs of anyone else around, and he speaks in a soft tone. Uh, okay. Sorry to ask you that at this point. But Fish, is Dorian a lord or a lady? Because his portrait is very
knew it was
ambiguous.
gonna come
He's
up.
looking,
I knew it was gonna
he's
come up.
looking fine as fuck. Nah, I think it's a guy.
It's a guy.
It's a guy. Okay.
He's
No.
a guy. He's just really hot.
Yeah. No. No. Nothing against it. I just want to roleplay the guy who would know that.
Mm.
He's in fact your spine shit.
Yeah.
If I see this guy for a second being like there's I imagine there's maybe a pause as the goes to speak,
Yeah.
and I think more will just kind of like like take a half step forward and just be like, my my good noble knight, I introduce my lord, Dorian.
My lords, it's a pleasure to meet you. And please excuse the gloom, but none may know of our meeting. There has been robbery in the royal palace, and we cannot let our guests know of what was stolen. That's why
A,
we need someone of your talents to help in this endeavor.
a robbery, you say? Hey, hmm. That is truly quite a dilemma. Who would rob from? Who would dare? Who would dare do such villainy as to rob the royal family during this time of celebration?
We want to know why and we want to know how, but those questions are secondary. The primary goal of this task is to retrieve what was stolen, for it's not something that can have any substitute for. But it's imperative that no one outside this small group knows of this. And as he says that, he looks up, and you can all hear the sound of something falling way from up there. Remember that I said that it was a rainy day, so you can see that there are still some dark clouds on the sky. The rain simply stopped for a while. You can see Sir Caradoc going for his sword handle, but he doesn't draw his blade, and he's not threatening the three of you, for he's not even looking at your direction. He's looking directly upwards. All of a sudden, something appears to have fallen from the sky, and uh, uh, it hits this I don't know how you call it, but this rope where you put the clothes on that you see here on the
Clothesline.
A
yeah
clothesline.
clothesline, and it slingshots the thing back upwards. It falls on one of these houses rooftops. Let me activate the thing here, and then it falls back on the ground. Uh,
Dorian sort of looks as its descendant sort of just stares at it and goes, "Oh,
As
is
it as it wa-
he?" Hmm?
as it was descending, you would have heard this. It's basically just gonna be shit in multiple different languages.
So,
Okay.
what?
Fuck.
oh, Sir Doran,
Who?
Is this happen to be? Does this lizard adjacent humanoid happen to be one of your associates?
I I who? Where? No. Is this? Who are you, small creature? Why are you spying on us?
You
Yes,
think
terribly
this
rude
is a
thing to be
spy?
spying. Yes,
You'll
terribly
st-
rude thing for you to just drop in. Though I do appreciate the theatrics, I do believe you can work on the landing. Just a smidge.
you'll stand before Vorskar the Vast. You will do your best to mind your manners unless you want to get framed.
Oh, the
Moore
attitude
can't
in
help
such a
himself.
small
He
size.
he laughs and he'll walk over and uh look at this little kobold and just go, "Greetings, small dragon. What is your name?"
Sorry, that's like his immediate reaction to somebody in clothes.
Dashes.
Just dash.
Wait, what? Dash. I
He's like hiding in a corner, like holding his chest, breathing heavily.
I turn
Well,
around and I look to Dreadnought
Then
and I
again,
will go,
you guys just surround like a 3 foot two.
I
well.
think more. He's not. I don't know the other heights of the player characters. I imagine he's probably the tallest one here. He's just lanky as fuck. So he'll turn to
How tall
Dreadnought
are you?
and just uh let's say 7 feet. But it's not.
Yeah,
There's
no.
no muscle.
I'm,
There's no muscle.
I'm,
He's just like a fucking stalk.
Wait, hold up.
yeah, no. I'm shorter than you, but I'm a cube.
Yes, that's it. I have like an 8 in strength. I'm not very strong. I'm just lithe as hell.
Damn.
Uh,
No, Doran is a
I
modest is a modest 5'9", and he sort of kind of just turns to look at for us before turning back to look at more. Hmm. You know, they usually they usually get one or two words before you scare them off. That's a new record for you. I'm proud.
I look to Dreadnought and I just go, would you mind dealing with this for a moment?
As you get closer, he like sort of like catches his breath and sort of steps forward and tentatively, and it's like, hello, hello, shiny one.
Well, David.
I'm gonna walk to like I look to Dorian. Do you look all right standing there? You don't look any.
Oh,
You seem fine. I'm imagining.
yeah. Oh, I'm perfectly fine. Other than, sadly, sadly, fringe robes. I'm gonna have to have this pressed out again.
As soon as you start complaining, I walk away to the night,
What?
and I will just go.
It's
A moment of your time, my noble knight, if I may.
it's probably not safe for us to continue this meeting. So you know
No.
of that creature.
Hmm. It appears this creature with us is, though he does not with us, I do believe it presents little to no harm, and besides, at this point it knows too much. It's either we cut the head off now, or we enlisted in our help, from my understanding.
I believe it will be no problem. One way or another, it will find use. But I look to this night
Mhm.
and I will just. I think Moore is kind of thinking this seems a bit strange. It seems a bit weird to him that, like, we're being enlisted to help with this robbery that he's being very sparse on the details of.
Mhm.
Like, even though Moore himself doesn't mind doing this stuff, I think it seems a bit beneath like Dorian's family and Dorian himself to like do this. So I kind of want to I want to do an insight check on this knight to see if he's like I'm not gonna. I know insight's not like a lie detection thing, but I just
Mhm.
want to get a vibe of like I want to do like a sketchy like vibe check. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I got a +2 to this. I got another 12, so that's a 14.
Nice. Okay. You don't know if it is because of his background as a knight. He looks like he is one of those people who are uh, completely dutiful and hell bent on doing what it is that it has been asked or what has been told for them to do. He he expressed that appearance for you before and now as well. He's still a little bit scared, not scared, but surprised by this uh,
Yeah, startled, probably.
intruder in the middle of the conversation. But he goes on by saying, "Well, if you are, if that's your decision, my lord, whenever you're ready, I have to fill you in with the details."
Hmm. In that case, Dreadnought, please, assu- please go make sure that our new associate is not too harmed. Just keep him busy while we keep him entertained, I suppose, while me and our lanky elf friend get filled in on the details of this robbery.
With a with a
I
19
think
with a 19 Borskar the Vast is just doing like his best like hide in plain sight trick.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna make
Oh,
myself
it's
a little shorter, so that way I'm not just like towering over everyone. I'm gonna
uh,
make myself like 6.5.
Dreadnought. Do you have a passive perception that's higher than a 19, or do you want to roll your perception?
Mm, yeah, I would roll my perception because I'm basically acting as a wall between Vorskars the Vast and the rest of the group.
Mhm.
Like search protocol active, detecting threat.
That's good.
Great.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
But no,
Yeah.
No.
You are told to go look for go take care of the of if see if he's all right. He completely vanished. Uh,
yeah, I'm
you can't seem to find him.
yep, I'm moving around.
All right. Can Dorian do a perception check to see if he can spot Voskar?
uh, as you try to look back and see the night, he calls your attention. Please, if you
Mhm.
could pay attention. It's
Mhm.
of utmost importance that we act fast before it's too late.
For so much concerned of this item, you have yet to say what exactly was it stolen. Was it the crown jewels? The crown jewels? The prince's crown? Was it the great sword? Was it the great sword?
Thankfully, none of those valuables, but an item that was to become very, very important in the upcoming days. You see, the princess has not yet arrived in our city, but the prince already had a wedding ring for her to gift it to her. It is the same wedding ring that his mother wore before him and many others from the royal family.
All right.
The wedding
And
ring
I
was stolen from
the
the.
wedding
Sorry?
they stole the they stole the wedding ring. As in the ring the prince who would be king was to propose to his betrothed. Dorian says very slowly as he slowly squints his eyes and does a history check of what and does sort of a history check on the inform. And can I roll for a history check to see the
Mhm.
for to see just what nobles have been mostly vocally against the marriage? Real quick.
Okay, okay, that's a good one. Go ahead.
Interesting. Yeah, no, good move.
Interesting.
Good move.
Because you would know. And you rolled high.
Ooh,
Damn.
Well, that's pretty good.
We're
Yes.
good. It's pretty freaking good, dude.
okay. You
Pretty
just
smart for a sorcerer.
yeah, you just decided why the hell not? Why can't I go 2 steps ahead of the intended plot of the game?
Look, all I'm saying, if someone's stealing the wedding ring, nah, somebody's who's out here being
Yeah,
the most
no,
loudmouth about it.
No,
that that, that
I'm
makes
sorry.
sense.
He's right. Like that's not even. That, no, that's the right thing to do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he would think about. He's a noble. He's like, yeah, who the fuck have I heard complaining about the wedding?
Yep. No.
This
That
Sure.
makes
this is
sense.
absolutely not a common robbery. This is political maneuvering.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you. It's uh, you could have talked to some people of the court, to some of the guests that have already arrived, and and you could have heard some of the gossips that go have gone on for even from years before. Okay,
Hmm.
you know of three candidates who are the strongest claims uh, for that, as you just said.
Hmm.
I will not show them their pictures yet because those are all NPCs you will meet eventually.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yes.
Uh, but yeah, uh, there is a a duke of the realm of Turvin that, uh, in other words, someone that is supposed to be loyal to the royal family. He's an older duke, and you know from from the from what you heard that many years before, again, the current prince, he is not the first in line of succession, but his older brother has passed away, right, some 5 years ago.
Hmm.
That duke had his daughter promised to marry the older brother of the current prince.
Hmm.
So his daughter would be the next queen of Turvin, but things didn't work out. Some people died and whatnot. The second one is from the realm of Amont. Amont is a neighboring realm, a neighboring kingdom. Uh, it's known for its technological advances. It's where all the artificers of the setting, not all, but like the most of the artificers have come from this setting. Um, the Amont has a royal family, but they are mostly symbolic. They are not the ones who, in fact, rule the kingdom. Instead, they have a parliament and uh, some other types of people in charge. And you know that recently a young lady has risen to the role of prime minister of the realm of Amont. And you know that she is already one of the first guests to arrive. And as you were in one of the many feasts and parties of the nobility, you heard the gossip that when she was young, she used to play as kids with the current prince, and they had a very good friendship. And uh, they even said that they would marry each other when they grow older.
Oh.
Ooh, spurned lover. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cute.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And the last one, the last and not least, uh, you know that the Duke of the region known as Slaten in the realm of Tervin was invited, and so far he didn't arrive at the city yet, even though it's usually the people who are closest get here first, right? Geographically.
Mhm.
Um, by the way, this is not a super high fantasy world, so there is no one just arriving by teleportation or stuff like that. People are actually coming. Let's say that some people have like flying vehicles, like airships, but that's the most technological you have, like a big zeppelin or something.
I see.
People don't teleport around. So he should be one of the first ones to arrive, and he didn't arrive. And Slatin has always been a difficult region of Turvin because they were independent for most of their history, and then they fought in some wars, and ultimately they were conquered, and now they have to swear fealty to the king of Turvin. So most of
Mm.
the people there are uh, unhappy with that position. Uh, and there's always talks of insurrection, uh, of rebellion and revolution uh, to go against the realm. Because in the recent years, the former king, the late king and queen of Tervin they were sick for a long time. The insurrection was again at a higher step, and there were some skirmishes in the lands next to the realm of Slatin. But the current duke, as far officially, he is not a rebel. He's not a revolutionary, but the politics with that place is very fragile. It's very thin, so
Mm.
they are always considered a threat, no matter what. So it's a historical rivalry that you remember also. But the Duke has not yet arrived. Maybe instead of arriving for the wedding, he sent a thief or something. Who knows? Those are the three main options that you found.
Dorian sort of eyebrows just sort of raises, but sort of raises, and as he starts to recall the rumors that he's heard, before he schools his features to shock. It's terrible. What? Who would ever decide? Who has done such madness? As he tries to play it off as if he knows nothing or has no idea of who might steal it.
Where, if I may, my noble knight, where was the ring being stored?
Uh, he continues. Well, again, we do not know who did it and why. And although we really want to know, to find out, it's still not the time. First, is the main objective is to recover it. The ring, to answer your question, the ring was kept in the royal coffers of the palace. We had some reports of guards falling asleep against their will, which implies the usage of magic. We also uh, had some uh, some witness from the servants that said that they saw a someone that they thought it was a guest, someone that dressed fancily in a high fashion garb, but who, on their own words, smelled like piss and shit.
So most likely a gutter rat disguising themselves as a noble. Won't get anywhere with that.
Hmm. Is there any way we can see the coffers? Speak to the people that were inconvenienced?
I will have you to check that tomorrow. For now, the castle and the guards are still working to find clues in the scene of the crime. We cannot dispatch men to search throughout the city's entirety without drawing attention. This incident should remain a secret to everyone. Now,
If
if you
if I may ask, before we go further, why, my lord? Why reach out to us? I
cruel,
imagine you have agents that you could dispatch for such?
I only have the city guard at my command. If the burglar sees the the helms and the capes, they would most likely have a plan to vanish from our sights.
Hmm.
I need someone who is not known and who is trustworthy enough, and he looks to Dorian, that we know would do what is right for his kingdom. And also,
Dorian
and also,
Dorian sort of kind of looks down and away from the guard for a split second.
hmm, and also who would benefit from gaining the prince admiration and thanks. You know what
I
it is
must.
at stake here, Lord Dorian.
Well, well, Sir Doran, you do drive a hard bargain, and with the wedding so close, this injustice cannot stand for so long. And I couldn't really consider my West fan if I did not humbly accept this mission.
Uh, I'll clearly. My lord has agreed. This is not me. This is not me speaking. This is me, the player. uh, so I just acquiesce and just go, very well, my lord. We will we will see to it tomorrow. If you wish to reach my lord, you can reach me at this address. I write. I give him like a piece of paper,
Mhm.
with like information that he can use to like write to me, if
I
need be. Because I imagine I'm like the guy who deals with your correspondence.
makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yep, I have calligrapher tools. I have the means.
Uh,
Funnily enough, I also have calligraphy supplies.
That's very funny.
uh, the Sir Knight he is he goes on by saying, "We need this taken care of now. We need to know if the burglar is still out there. The robbery has happened a few hours ago. We need to catch them before they escape."
Hmm. I
And
will
what,
see.
you would have us run around the city like rats? That seems unbecoming.
Unbecoming, yes, more, but it is an offer from his royal highness's god. And believe believe me to say, I would say mother would approve if we take care of this matter for them as discreetly as possible, of course.
No one. I don't even think Dorian would be able to tell, but there's just a flash of just deep, deep annoyance. But it's gone. It's gone as quickly as it arrives. And I just say, very well, as you command, my lord. Uh, and I will kind of speak to and say, I will finish up the details here, my lord. If you would check on our metal friend.
Yes, I leave the finer details in your capable hands, more. Do
I Go
if
ahead.
that's no problem with you, Sir Durin, of course.
If we all agree that we need to make haste, then yes.
Wonderful. Let me go fill in on on our mechanical friend and go see about our new reptilian associate, as
While
Dorian
you
says. Hmm?
while the conversation was going on, Borstar would like sort of like stealthily like sneak up to Dreadnought, but still stealthily enough that Dreadnought wouldn't notice, and just start like poking and prodding and like examining him because like Vorskar has never seen a Warforged or anything similar since his upbringing. He's like never ever seen them before.
Yep. And like Dreadnought is still like looking around with his maul in hand. Like, nope.
Uh, as Dorian leaves, I will turn to the knight and just ask, is there anything else you need, my knight?
I believe that is all for now. I hope
There you
that you recover the item during nighttime. So hopefully tomorrow all can come back to normality.
It seems we will, but real quick before you go, I must say something.
Go
My
ahead.
duty to this lordling is to make sure he does not bring shame to his family's name. I am bound by right and blood to him. But over the course of these events that we embark tonight, if things go a certain way and he ends up dying over the course of this ill-sighted events, I feel it's only fair to let you know that if he dies, and I have to report back to his dearest mother, my mistress, of the loss of their heir, nothing will stop me in skinning you alive and presenting your head to her as an apology for my failure. I don't foresee that being a necessary solution to my problem, but I feel it only fair to let you know the consequences of such actions. Am I clear?
Okay. You want to roll an intimidation check?
I'd love to roll an intimidation check against
This
this
is
man.
gonna go so comedically,
I,
bro.
I wasn't saying, oh my god, like I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm like, oh my god, this is intense and it's good.
That's an 8. That's an 8. That's an 8. That's an 8.
Well, let's see how this plays out.
I have a +5.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh
Oh well. I
lordy.
tried. Again, I smile at him, and it's. Uh, I don't think
It's
more is like he's not trying. He is trying to like scare this man,
Yeah.
but he is like there's a part of him that is genuine. Like I feel it's my duty to tell you that if this goes wrong, I'm gonna make it your problem.
Oh my, this
Okay.
kind of this.
He listens to all you have to say silently, and then after you finish, he even asks, "Are you done?"
I am. I hope you have a good night, my noble knight.
Just so you know, you can take my head, but I will not hand it to you. You will have to come and take it yourself.
And I lean a little bit closer to his ear and I go, "Is that a promise?"
Dorian, sort of annoyed that Moore hasn't finished up his business, loudly clears his voice. Moore, if you are done with whatever you're doing, I believe your lord requires assistance. As he says, as he sort of impatiently wraps his hand, as he patiently beckons him over.
And I at that, I lean back and I stand straight and I nod my head to the knight and I just go, "Good night, my lord." and I go away to talk to my wood.
You said assistance. I moved.
I hope that was cool. That may have been a little too much. I don't know.
No, that was funny as shit. Instant mog off.
It's it. Oh,
It was a pleasure speaking. It was a pleasure speaking with you, Sir Durin. If you do require, if we will let you know by the morrow if we do have any more potential leads, and we can hopefully put all this dreadful business behind us very soon.
Oh, this will not interfere with the plans of the royal wedding. And by the way, one last warning.
Hmm?
Be careful with the Corch. We cannot tie them to this robbery yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're the ones behind it all.
Interesting. I will keep that in mind. As Dorian does a simple curtsy. Good day, good evening to you, Sir Doran. Sir Doran.
May the guidance of the saints follow you on your path.
And may
And
the saints follow. And may the saints illuminate your way as well.
he puts back his
this-
hood on, he turns off the torch, and he starts walking away.
In this
Hmm.
time, Vorskar has managed to stealthily climb onto Dreadnought's back.
Yeah, by the way, Vorskar, you heard everything that was said, okay?
Yeah.
You're aware.
Yeah.
everything, even the
Even the mog off.
Yeah. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Seeing how terribly Moore was at trying to intimidate this person,
Mm.
Vorskar's like, okay, maybe I can trust Guy and Cook a little more.
Dorian sort of kind of.
But he's still very nervous. He's just sort of like, if Dreadnought has a backpack or the equivalent, he's probably trying to crawl into it. If not, he's just like hanging on like a little like kid hanging onto the back of their parents' shirt on Dreadnought's back.
Okay.
If-
And like
if it's
Dreadnought is like, why are you clinging to me, tiny creature? I am not your parent.
you know what you
Dorian,
sound like, David? You sound like in the Discworld, the Gollum. You sound like the voice actor for
Yeah.
that perfectly, and that's great.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
I
Dorian
never
sort
seen this word, so
Dorian
Well, it's a
Dorian
book. It's
here
an audiobook.
Dorian
It's a
doesn't
book series.
see Dorian doesn't see Vosker, however he does hear his voice and immediately jumps. Like jumps immediately and uses more as like a sort of human shield as he circles behind him. Now what in the devil? What in the devil blazes as he rolls a perception check to try to see where exactly the hell he's at.
you have to beat a
Because I
25.
have dark
Oh,
vision, can I roll
oh.
this at advantage?
I
No,
would.
you cannot.
It's a
No,
wood.
I
there
cannot.
is no cause for concern. The tiny creatures do not seem hostile.
Please add 20. Please add 20.
Pause.
It's, I got 15. I got a
Yeah.
15. So it's
Neither of us can see
that's
him.
15. That's a
Great,
15.
we are dealing with what appears to be an invisible lizard. Grand.
Merely stealthing, my lord. I
Well,
call out.
sorry.
I can't see, but I'm kind of like facing Dreadnought because I know Dreadnought can like either sense him or see him or something. So I'm looking at Dreadnought and just going,
Vorskar cautiously climbs down from Dreadnought's back, still like sneakily like walking around him, but like once he reaches like this point, he's like, Vorskar the Vast has heard that a shiny has gone missing. Maybe Vorskar can help?
Dorian sort of snaps to where he believes Vorskar's voice is at, which is in the complete opposite direction. and just sort of kind of just puts his hands on his hips and goes, "And what exactly would be in your favor to do so?" Oh, as he says as he talks directly into the dark alley.
Okay. DM,
Yes.
I'm casting light.
Okay.
Fucking comedian.
What does it look like? Dreadnought?
Okay. I'm casting it here.
And also, by the way, just to add more comedic effect to this, Dorian has dark vision.
Yeah, I also have dark vision.
That
So basically, since Dreadnought is anything but subtle, what he does is he raises his small, something in his chest starts shedding light. He slams the maul on the ground, and there's this explosion of light that then stabilizes, and you have this little sphere on the ground shedding light, and it's silver.
Orskar is like momentarily like blinded and holds his hand up in between the light source and himself. He's like, the shiny one is getting even more shiny. Oh,
More will turn to Dreadnought and
Visibility restored.
just say, thank you, machine.
then he gets like right up towards the light source and starts just like curiously like poking at it, even though he's like seen magic before. I don't think he's seen the light cantrip.
I'm gonna walk over to you. Let me try to. I'm gonna try to stealth. Because why not? I have a +2. It might go well.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
My
I'm too big.
my passive perception is a 16. I clock that you're behind me and know
Yeah,
that you're
no.
there.
So I walk up behind you.
the fucking shadow, his giant shadow just
Giant
falls
ass.
over.
Yeah, just it fully engulfs your tiny form.
It is sort of
And I lean down, and it's like it's uncanny because it kind of looks like I'm breaking my back currently. But I lean down real far to where like my head is kind of near your face, and I just go, "What are you doing, little dragon?"
Vorskar just um like unconsciously just sort of like grabs onto Dreadnought like he's like grabbing onto the bottom of a cloak or a pants leg of a giant, and he's just like, shiny one, the shadow is talking.
Yes,
And it
yes,
just
he does.
and it just sort of like wildly like looking at more just trying to like pick out a face underneath the hood.
I think you don't quite see my face, but you see my like the lower bit of my mouth, and it's very clear my teeth are like made of metal. They clearly have been replaced with like a full metal like teeth. So you see kind of like a
Yes,
vague glint in my mouth.
How
yes.
many feet how many feet are you off the ground? Like your head off the ground is like 3 feet off the ground when you're bending over. Or
Like
how well are you?
I'm bending over. I'm really fucking low. Yeah, about 3 or so. I'm at
He's,
your level. Like my head's at your level.
he sees the shininess in your mouth and then just like quickly like taps one of your teeth with like a quick one. He's like, oh, Shadow has metal teeth. Okay.
There is no cause for concern, tiny one. He is an ally. He is not hostile.
Ally. Okay. Voskar
Debatable, but
thinks he
yes.
understands words. What ally is like prime associate.
For the moment.
Classified
Okay.
as non-hostile. Are you lost,
Okay. I sort of fell from, and he just leans halfway over and just like points like straight up towards the darkest cloud you can see in the sky. Yeah, I might have said.
I lean up. I stand straight back up again, and I look to my Dorian, and I just go, "So what would you do? Do we take him with us?"
Well, he's obviously not of any sort of harm. And he appears, and despite his corrupt entrance, he does in fact know. He sadly knows more. He sadly does just as much as Sir Durian has told us. And sadly, if we do decide we don't need him, we will sadly have to kill him. And I mean, just look at him. Dorian says, gesturing towards Oscar. Do you really want, as much as you love to do your, as much as you have a tendency to do your job with enthusiasm, do you really wish to put it down? Come on.
I look to your little kobold body, and I just go, "Very well. It can come with us."
Worst guard the
Everyone,
va- worst guard the
yes.
vast just sort of like puffs out his chest, and he's like, "Worst guy the vast can be useful. You'll see. You'll
Hmm.
see."
We will.
Wolfsguard of
Should
Vast, you
we?
say? Is that your name? Is that your name, perchance?
Yes,
I am.
given to
I.
me by my great mentor, Baron from Voss, from up there, and he keeps pointing at the darkest cloud in the sky.
A baron, you say? As
Yes,
Dorian says, as there's a visible glint in his eye.
Yeah. You never heard of that Baron
More
before.
clearly, though you cannot see his face, his eyes kind of gloss over just for a second at Dorian's reaction.
Hey, look, Dorian is power hungry.
I know.
Why?
I will. I will. My lord, should we? Should we turn to our abodes for a time so we can plan accordingly? It
Hmm.
seems we are demanded action tonight.
Yes, and luckily for you, you won't have to do that. You won't have to be skulking in the shadows for that long. Gleaming from what he has told us, I do believe we already have narrowed down our list of suspects. The only one is which one comes from a land that smells of fucking sulfur the most.
The cohort was mentioned. Though I'm not from here, I'm not from Termon. I imagine it's maybe my duty to know the basics of like, oh yeah, there's a thieves guild here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what like is common knowledge.
Yeah.
uh, so I imagine I would like to do maybe a history check
Mm-hmm.
to be like, okay, what would I know about like their dealings
Yeah.
and maybe somewhere like a location we could target
Yeah.
to find out more.
You don't need to roll.
Don't need to roll.
You probably have heard. You. The first thing is, the Lord Dorian probably you have uh, a segment of the Courge in your own city, in your hometown, because they are a network of thieves. It's a thieves guild, right? They are a
Mm.
network of wrongdoers, and they have a foot in almost every important city on the map. The capital of the realm is no different. But right here, you have heard the rumors that they tend to hide and have their hideouts inside of the sewers. And yes, another sewers adventure. That's one of the most uh, common folk arcano stereotypes of adventures. uh, but yeah,
Hold up,
Hello, Riften.
yeah,
hold up. I need to check exactly how much gold Dorian has before I pull the funny.
yeah. And again, the servant said that the burglar was smelling like piss and shit. So Maybe he was in the sewers before. Maybe that's where he went afterwards. It all connects.
It all
Are we
connects.
able to go to the sewers near the palace?
Yes, you
Is there a
are.
sewer right near the palace?
Yes, you are. Guys, let's call a quick break because nature calls. Be right back.
All right.
No problem.
have a sewer to explore.
It does
Mhm.
not smell as bad as blue ox droppings. Those smell far worse.
Okay.
Blue ox. Where in when in the devil will you ever been nearby a blue ox? What even is a blue ox?
Scar just like keeps silent and keeps like darting between each person's location.
Okay. More. What is your passive perception?
Not great. Let's see. Let's see what my passive perception is. It is a 10.
Okay. I'll allow you to roll. See if you roll anything above that.
Okay,
Ooh.
not bad.
Okay. With a 15, more. You hear a sound coming from up ahead. You manage to masquerade the smell, and it seems a little bit foggy down here, so it kind of blurs your vision as well. But because it's so cavernous, you can see sound propagating from far away. What you hear sounds like a creature feeding itself, scavenging uh, the walls and the floor. You hear the sound of the stone being not attacked, but like the floor being almost like swept, and then the sound of feeding, of something eating with ravish at whatever it is that they found on the floor or on the walls. Your perception says to you that it's right up ahead.
I just silently wait for my companions to get closer.
Clang,
I
clang,
will kind of come over here to like this edge here and kind of hide behind. I visibly hide behind like this corner here. And I will while you get close to me, like put my arm on your shoulder because you can't see me, and I will just simply say, "There is something up ahead. The creates
John
are some kind
Sheena.
of feeding."
You can see him.
It is noted.
Okay.
I will remove my hand from your shoulder and let you go forward.
Okay. Moving, moving,
Almost there.
moving.
Nice. Okay. Uh, Dreadnought. You see a creature that you didn't even knew existed. Uh, as you look, there is the shape of a humanoid man with an external body like that of an insect. He's scavenging small mushrooms and other fungi that grow near the pipes, and he is eating them. Even though, Dreadnought, you are very noisy, he doesn't seem to mind or to notice your presence. You see him with his back turned to you, and after the light illuminates from your cantrip, he turns around and you can see that he has a human face beneath the carapace of a cockroach. This is the guy you see.
Not
Oh, oh, oh,
again.
oh,
Not a
oh.
fucking again. Ariel.
That,
Ariel,
that,
this is
that,
evil. This is
The
evil,
most
and you know it.
the most cartoonish
God,
looking motherfucker.
God.
yeah,
Yeah. What was his name? Larry? Fuck, I don't remember
that's
what we named him. But fuck,
that's better than the cockroach strider.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, we so we
evil
encountered
fucking
him
Larry,
in the
bro.
sewers. in the first time we did Apophaf, and we just kind of adopted him.
Yeah. Uh,
This
fun
evil fuck.
fun fact. I did his his appearance in a Passive Future Secret at that time as a reference to his first appearance. I recycled that NPC from the game that now is Year Zero. So this is his canon appearance.
It's
Really
Ven.
Yeah,
full circle, dude.
yeah,
That was the first campaign I was with Ariel in, and then like when that dissolved, I joined our Monday game with David.
yeah.
So it's full circle now. It's
And
really great.
and you were just showing today your character on that
It
campaign,
was,
and then
it
I
was.
told you a blast from the past, right? Because
Yep,
Oh
last from
my
the past.
I knew you would
That's
remember him.
I
Dreadnought.
remember and I love him.
Dreadnought. The creature turns around, it stands up, and it says, "Oh, well, well, servant, you there? Help me out with these mushrooms, please.
I remember
Actually, why did I say please? I'm your king. You will do as I say."
that. I remember
I
as
am not
King
your
Lariat.
servant.
Mm, you seem to have been visiting my domain, so that makes you my servant. Did you not know the rules of my realm?
More will come over here and see this thing. I want to do an inside check on this fucking bug.
Mhm. As more of you approach, he points to the others. You there! Teach that big metal thing a lesson. Tell him who is the king.
I just
Dorian
want to do an
sort of
inside check on this bug.
Okay,
I
I
just
like
want to
this
see if he's
guy.
crazy. I just want to see if he's like actually insane.
okay, go ahead.
I like this guy.
That's a nat one. That's a nat one. Natty one. Four,
he,
three.
Not
he's
your knight.
This
Not my night, dude.
this is an
insane
aberration.
individual.
Yeah. This is an aberration of the likes of which you never saw. It has never been seen. You do not recognize the pattern if it's a sane or insane creature. It speaks common. It's almost perfect. It has some mistakes here and there, but and it seems to understand the concept of monarchy for some reason. Of all the things, right?
I know, right?
Alright.
God,
Alright. I
it's
do.
weird.
Alright.
More.
Dorian.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Dorian takes one look and kind of reels back in revulsion as he tries to gleam through any sort of gossip that runs through his head via a history check of what the hell exactly is this saying.
Yeah. Uh, only if you roll an net 20. It's
Only if I roll in that 20.
yeah.
Well,
Never heard.
it's half. It's half.
Aw, man.
You never heard of it ever.
Worst car is
Whoa,
just
what
Yeah.
is this
Listen.
disgusting thing that you have? What is this thing that you have found?
worst car is just
More.
hi, worst car is
Sorry.
just like hiding behind the corner, just like peeping around, see like what's going on, but still trying to stay hidden.
Seeing everyone's reactions, I will step up and just I do a deep bow to this thing, and I just go, my lord, I'm sorry to inconvenience you at this. We are looking for a brigand who has stolen an artifact from an associate of ours. Would you happen to know of any ruffians in this area who might fit that description?
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion.
I'm going full like loyal boy. See here, persuasion. I have a plus
Dorian is just staring at you with just complete disbelief as he
13.
just flutters and flubbers.
As a 13.
Let's see for my insight. Woo! Well, Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Well, you see, a king has to protect all of his those below him. So I wouldn't simply give away the whereabouts of those who have been loyal to me for longer and showed me more respect. What can you give me if you want that information?
Let me check what I have. I do have an orb.
Is that your
So
arcane focus?
I can use my sickle as an arcane focus.
Okay, I was about to say, bro. I was about to say.
Yeah, no. I think I get it from the acolyte background. I don't need it. Uh, I pull out an orb that clearly it's from before I got corrupted.
Hmm.
It's what I used before. It was a very dear artifact to me. But now, uh, given my associations and like the thing that we are the situation we are in, I feel a need to if I have to give something, I give this away. So I look to him and I offer him this orb of arcane
Mhm.
focusing.
He grabs it, he smells it, and he tries to eat it. And my teeth! No, no, this is not a good offering. Your king is hungry.
Dorian sighs as he steps forward and just sort of just rolls his eyes as he steps forward. Listen, my liege. If I give you 3 ration packs, will you just please tell us if you happen to see any foul-smelling brigands in these places?
Hmm, hmm. Where is it? Where is it? Three
Dorian,
rations.
yes, Dorian reaches into his bag and produces roy- three packets that have his family's emblem on it as he
Hmm.
rattles them. He, as the creature goes to as the cockroach king goes to reach for it, Dorian pulls it back. Information first, then rations.
This,
Information.
this, this is
Good.
the
Good.
feast for a king. I need it. I need it. Give it to me. Ah, you mean the the shady humans who happen to have their business here in my domains? Yes, yes, they gone that way. Beyond that door, the double door. I simply do not know how they make it open. It seems to have a secret to it.
Do you happen to know the secret and how many there are? There are 2 additional ration packets if you can happen to know if you can happen to give this information to us commoners, my
Oh.
liege.
Many a times. Sometimes a huge band, sometimes just a single one. It depends. They come and go and come and go. Now the secret of the door, I have no idea. I believe that there is something only thieves would know.
Only thieves would know. Interesting.
Now give it to me. The king is hungry.
Dorian tosses down the agreed upon amount of. I'm pretty sure it was five. I'm pretty sure it was five
Yeah. Oh,
of 5 rations as he
delicious
simply stomps.
rations.
I I kind of while this is happening, I kind of lean back to Dorian and I kind of whisper in your ear, taking this moment to speak freely. That must have been hard for you, my lordling.
Do not ever speak of this situation to anyone more.
As you wish, my lord.
Now that we have a clear idea of where these brigands have gone, now the only thing we need to do is find a road to get us there. And Dorian pauses as he stares at the obvious amounts of sewer water. Find a way to cross this without walking through it.
Okay.
How far across is this?
This pipe here. We move across it.
Can we move across the pipe?
You can.
All right.
Simple solution.
Dorian is not a very simple person.
As Vorskar is climbing over the pipe, as he's seen giant bugs before, and where he comes from, because like there are giants, there are giant bugs. I would just assume he just as he's climbing over the pipe, he just like turns his head a little bit, and it's like this is at the cockroach screen king before just like scampering over the pipe and quickly following after more.
I can't
Uh,
believe I had to disface myself to dealings with a roach. A walking roach at that. As
Nasty
It is
bug,
Dorian,
not
nasty,
hostile.
nasty, nasty bugs.
yes,
This is
and Dorian just then proceeds to just complain somewhat loudly, loudly throughout this entire walk.
how deep is this sewer water?
Oh
I
God!
am
Oh no!
Oh no!
How deep is your love? Uh,
How deep is it?
it seems to you. Let's say you have a at least a 10-foot pole. I don't know if you have that on you, but let's say you
No,
use
dude.
something to measure, or you toss a pebble. Anyways, you found out before touching it that it's only some centimeters. So if you, any of you, except maybe Vorskar, because you're a small sized creature, but any medium sized creature would have the water just being just below their knees if they are standing with their stepping on the water. For
Uh,
Vorskar, maybe a little above around their thigh.
I think Moore just walks in. I think he just walks across.
Oh.
Okay,
He doesn't care.
make
He
a
doesn't care.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Make a constitution
Worskar
saving.
scampers over to Dreadnought and says, "May Worskar the Vast have a ride on the Shining One's back?"
God, it's just not my night tonight. I don't know what's wrong.
course,
Yeah, more.
of course. You can use me as transportation,
If I
tiny one.
if I use prestidigitation to make it smell better, will that help?
It's not the smell. Uh, you stepped into
Sorry.
the water, the sewage water, filled with filth. It's not immediate, it's not automatically, but in the next minute or so, you start feeling a little bit ill. Even your prestidigitation cannot control all the bad odors and the things that infiltrate on anyone that steps in it. So
Oh,
you will become poisoned for an unknown amount of time.
oh goodness.
Oh,
And
great.
you did that to yourself, Mo. What part of filthy sewer water do you believe was completely safe and walkable?
I didn't hear any better alternatives, my lord.
You
It's a vast tunnel. It's a vast tunnel. There are wooden planks we can walk across. No, let's go through the dirty sewer water. Absolute
Well, my
G.
lord, you are. I insist you are free to find a wooden plank if you like. I am fine over here for now,
Dorian
but I
walks.
appreciate the concern.
Dorian scoffs as he walks down, trying to find a wooden
mhm.
plank.
You could go back and grab one of these and just change them around, or you could simply jump across.
Okay, would that be an acrobatics check?
It would.
All right.
Actually, I
I,
think that
all
would be a
attack rolls? Fuck, dude.
I think that would be an athletics check, not an acrobatics. To
Oh.
jump
Oh
Then in
across.
that
Uh-huh.
case,
no.
Dorian is just going to be incredibly petty and just walk back just going to just be incredibly petty and walk back all the way back past the Roach King, not paying him any mind.
Okay. While he's doing that, I have the kobold on my shoulder,
Hmm. Yeah.
and I am jumping.
Okay.
That is correct.
Make an athletics. I'll give you a -2 by carrying the creature, but
Okay. So it's just a +3.
I am only 30 pounds.
nice. Okay, so that's a
So
20.
yeah,
You all
20.
you all make your way across.
Dorian looks at the wooden. On the other side, Dorian looks at the wooden plank and scoffs as he waves his hand in the air and golden sigils appear as he casts magic hand, and from a small portal reaches out a feminine-looking hand of divine grace that he commands to pick up. That he uses the command to pick up the plank.
Okay, let's draw a blank here. That does look
Hey,
like a
hey,
blank, right?
hey, Dreadnought. You wouldn't happen to have any cure wounds on you or anything like that, right?
He then proceeds to take
Yeah,
the plank.
Matter of
He
fact,
then proceeds to
I
take
do.
the plank with him back
you do not.
across,
Ooh.
back across, back across to the gap over here. Pass right past back it, and back over to where they at, and uses the hand to then drop it across the strait. The hand was following him the entire time.
I'm trying to make it look uniform. Not
So
so.
cure wounds doesn't cure the poison condition.
What does that? Something
Dragging the
does.
board. I think it's like there is a spell that gets rid of a poison condition, but it's not like any of the healing ones.
I think
You have
it's
Yeah,
protection from poison and disease.
yeah. Or you could find an antidote somewhere.
yeah. All right.
One session in and a character's already poisoned.
I know. Fuck.
Um,
If I'd known this would have been poisonous, I would have tried to jump at least.
well, while we were waiting for Dorian, Forest Star would be investigating the door
Okay.
to like figure out if there's like a mechanism or
Mhm.
something that
Uh,
needs to be triggered to open it.
okay, this one is not the one that he mentioned. He mentioned the double doors on the
Oh,
a little bit far away, but this is
okay.
a
Never
normal
mind.
locked door. You know it to be locked,
Oh,
but you could open it with successful thieves tools if you want.
Um, he's curious, and he didn't hear the double part of the door, so he's like, maybe this is it.
Oh, I saw that 20.
Just glided by.
You try your best with your lockpicks, but a 10 will not suffice. If anyone can give advantage, maybe. You're seeing Vorskar
No,
trying.
but I can give him guidance.
Uh, just guidance will not reach to the target.
Is
Okay,
this the door that the crunchy one talked of?
let us see. Kick.
Okay, you can try that. It's a normal strength roll.
Okay, not athletics.
Yeah, it could be athletics. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm guidancing myself. No,
Ooh,
I don't think even with guidance.
you guys are rolling very poorly.
It's very bad tonight. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Does
It's
any?
first. It's first night's curse. It's first night's curse. First night's curse. We're getting all the bad dice out of the way right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Does any of you have proficiency with athletics and want to help him out?
I don't.
You're looking at a bunch of Dex-based people. So
You're looking at the Dex motherfuckers here. I don't know what to tell you.
This is a Dex. This is a Dex only table here.
We all have we have noodle arms.
just for clarity's sake, just for like clarity beef's sake, how many weird did you also dubstat strength at Boscar?
yeah, mine's also -1.
Yeah. Strength is also my dub stat.
Oh
Okay.
no.
The
Okay.
door remains locked for now.
Solid. Let us
Can I
proceed.
Eldritch? Can I Eldritch blast it?
Uh,
Do we all?
sure.
Yeah. So what I do is I take out my sickle like out of nowhere, and I just kind of like it's a weird visual because it looks like I just kind of stick it into the air and then I pull it and like a small little portal, a small little hole, and like the fabric of reality opens, and a fireball shoots out at the door.
Okay.
Man created hair and man really ripped reality to fire up fireball at this.
Okay.
That is
Shoot.
that is a fun visual. That is actually an awesome visual. Actually, he just
Thank you.
drags his scythe
Yeah.
slowly across the air.
Yeah, shoot your
See, we're
first
getting
shot.
the bad dice out of the way now.
There we go. I do technically have disadvantage.
Yeah, you're because you're poisoned. Okay.
Poisoned. It's still at 23.
You roll the first one, and you notice that it's slowly destroying the thing. You could go on. Eldritch Blast costs no resource for you, but everyone, including you, including the Cockroach King, you look around and you see how the sound of your spell casting reverberated through this cavern. Uh,
Boy.
you do not know what else hides in the sewers, but you note that if you should cast at least some more 5 times until you broke it down completely, and then you could draw attention towards you. So it's your choice.
This, I don't think this is the door that Crunchy one was talking about.
That's not the door, you idiots! The cockroach king.
Without looking at anyone, I just kind of twist my scythe a little bit, kind of like twirl it like around my finger, and it like disappears into nothing.
That's
And I
cool.
just go, very well. Shall we
Ah,
continue?
yes. Let's continue onwards before you decide to have more visions of destruction of property. Now, shall we?
Now you see the set of double doors. And they don't look like the same type of door that this other one that you saw right now. While this one seems like it was made and constructed by the same engineers, the same architects that developed the entire sewer system, this one seems like it's a recent addition. The door is made of um, wood and metal, and it seems to have a different design. There are some symbols etched onto it.
Caution. It might have magical wards or mechanical traps.
Mouse is correct, as Dorian says, as he sort of sticks his hand out and just sort of a small beam of flickering light as he uses an Arcana check to see if he can sense that if it's been magically trapped.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to roll. You can take your time analyzing it, and there's no magical aura whatsoever.
Well, there's no
More,
magical trap that I can sense, so perhaps it's just a very, very long.
Score would
He did.
like investigate the door, like its structure, and like
Hmm.
like gently like tapping on it, not like enough for somebody on the other side to hear, but like tapping to hear if there's like any like hollow spot might be hiding like a mechanism
Hmm.
to open
Okay.
it.
Vorskar, correct me if I'm wrong. You have thief scant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the symbols that I mentioned? Tivscant is not a language, it's not a writing system per se, but it's a collection uh, of some signage that to sign to people about stuff. You see that this one of the small symbols uh, that seems to be etched on the wood with a blade of some kind, just like some people like to write their names on trees, right? Um,
Uh
you see that it says that it belongs to an organization. It's a symbol about that it is protected, not protected by magic or by traps, but it's property of someone important. So basically telling you to not mess around unless you know what you're doing.
so can I make an
Um,
investigation check with advantage since thieves can't?
Okay, go ahead.
while they are doing that, is there any way I could like if I made myself purge, right,
Mhm.
while I'm back like into like the water. Basically, what I'm asking is, can I end this poison condition, or am I just stuck with it?
Uh, so far you're just stuck with it.
I'm just
Unless you have like an antidote or the spell, I think it's lesser restoration. I think cures poison
that's what I
condition,
was thinking.
but that's a second level spell, so you need to have at least level 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm,
Or it could be level 1, but I think it's level 2.
I think it's
So
level two.
Yeah. The 20.
was I what was I able to make out like whose property it is based
Mhm.
on the mark?
Yeah. Uh, would you say that you know of the Corge? The Corge operates in most of the human cities throughout the continent.
He
It's a thief's
he
guild.
has he has no knowledge of any place outside of the
Yeah,
floating castle he fell from.
that's what I thought. So yeah, I wouldn't say that there's a Corge in there, but you understand the symbol of protection from an organization. There is a group of people whose this whose secrets beyond this door are protected by. But with that 20 Vorskar, uh, you see an invitation. Um, it doesn't say speak friend and enter, but it basically says using the thief's cant signage. Um, only may enter those who walk by the shadows.
Oh, okay. Um, I I I try to usher everybody over so I could communicate what I've read to them, and basically relay to them what it says, and that it says that only people who walk in the shadows may enter these doors.
Hmm.
Inconsequential. Thieves have no rights.
Now steady on, Dreadnought. There'll be more than reason to smash to subjugate thieves later. But for now, let's try to see if we can keep this as subtle as possible. As he says, as he flicks an eye over to Moore.
I
Acknowledge mission
I
takes
look over to
priority.
Dorian and I just smile.
Now, Vaskar, is there any way that we can translate? Is there any way you can translate those who walk in shadows? Does that happen to mean anything?
it might be referring to people like me who know the ways of the South, but it might also be talking about people who are in shadows like more. I'm not fully certain.
Dorian. Let's see. Dorian rolls an investigation check, in specifically looking at the shadows to see if he notices anything interesting.
Okay. Yeah, you investigating looking at the shadows is very very weird wording, but okay. Uh Again, this is not a magical door and it doesn't have a lock that you could pick. It seems that has it seems to you that it's mechanic. It's a mechanical contraption. There might be a lever, there might be uh, a way to enter somewhere.
Hmm. Dorian sort of looks around as he walks around and just tries to see what he can find. Well, try pulling on that lamp over there.
And I will do so.
Okay. As you touch the lamp, you see that it it's fixated on the wall, so it's not a secret lever or anything. But you see that where the flame comes from, it's built like a tube. It's almost like there is some sort of gas or other or something else that enters combustion and makes that flame lit up.
Ooh, a gas lamp.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
Walk in
Uh,
shadow.
I use prestidigitation to try and snuff out the flames.
You can. That's what you do.
Yes.
As you do
Brilliant.
it, uh, where is the light source? Oh, here. As you do it, both lamps go out. It didn't change anything because Dreadnought has a torch with him. But let me
Mm.
just snuff out his torch, his light, just so you can see. It became dark
Mm-hmm.
next to the door, and you can see that as the torches go out, the magical contraption opens both sides of the door. Those who walk
Opens the
in
side.
shadows are welcome.
Well, well, well. It appears those who walk in. Huh. It appears thieves are more clever. Have gone more clever than I thought. Why did I think that?
There's nothing else you can do in the dark than think.
Of course she would know that. Misery guts. Misery.
Yes, my
Uh,
Good job.
thank you, Dreadnought. Sorry, did you call
I
me
see what
misery
you're
guts?
doing.
I was wondering if you picked that up.
I didn't want to say anything.
No.
It's out of character. What the fuck?
Okay.
It's just misery guts.
Uh,
Wait, you've never
Yeah.
heard the expression misery guts before?
No, I'm from the south. What the hell? Must be a Massachusetts thing.
I
Or
don't know what
wherever the hell you're from.
I don't know what it is.
Fuck.
It's a Pacific. Funnily enough, it's actually I happen to have English friends, and so it's a specifically an English thing.
Oh,
Of course it is. Because what the fuck is going on in England, right? Jesus Christ.
yeah.
It's basically the same thing as like a Debbie Downer or somebody who's constantly like.
that's really that's really funny.
Uh, Peoples, let me know what your passive perceptions are, or if instead of using your passive, you want to roll. I need one value from each of you.
I will always
Uh,
roll because my passive is 10.
yeah, I
Yeah,
will
I'm
roll
rolling. I'm
12.
rolling.
my
Because I might get
passive
higher.
my Yeah, my passive is 16, but I'm willing to roll.
Did I get a nat 20?
Yeah.
No, I did
No,
not.
Darian did.
God. Am I still at disadvantage? Damn it,
Yeah.
my
Oh,
abilities.
nice.
It's an 11.
Oh wait, what? I did.
Okay.
Yes, I got a nat 20.
Dreadnought.
This poison.
Dreadnought, you see, hear, or smell anything out of the ordinary? Okay. More. Even though you are poisoned, uh, and there is a light source right here, and next to it there are some crates, and you can see already that there is some tools in there. They seem to have been forgotten about, maybe by the last person who was here. Uh, and they seem to be some useful tools up for taking, or maybe the owner will return at any moment to reclaim them, but for now they're right there. Okay. uh,
Where?
as for Vorskar, you uh, again, your sight, your smell is the same as in the other rooms, but you can hear now something else. You can hear the sound of music. The sound of music coming from an instrument. It's not a band. It doesn't even look to be a skilled musician or bard. It sounds like someone who is practicing, who is still learning the craft, playing the same tune, the same melody over and over. It looks like they are making some mistakes and trying to redo, to correct said mistakes, and it seems like it's coming from somewhere in the south here of this map. Okay, directly, somewhere directly below. You don't know if it's left or right with that result. And Dorian, you too hear the sound of music coming from the south. You too see the, yeah, you're not in line of sight, but if you walk up, you will see the pack of things right there. But you see something else that the others do not see. There is something going on in these waters. It seems like there is something swimming deep down. It's the water is too thick and full of stuff for you to see what it is. So still a mystery, but there is something big swimming from side to side. So what do you all do?
I'd like to go over and inspect those tools.
Dorian sort of kind of pauses as he looks in the water and sees it flickering unnaturally. Dreadnought, don't go into the water. Don't step in it. Don't look at it. Just don't be in it.
Acknowledge.
More, I
Forrest
think
would
you.
have also no- Forrest would have also noticed the tools, but he comes over more as like, I know what those are. If he doesn't know what they are, I can tell him. Basically, that sort of like silent body language.
Yep. It's a whole pack of things, useful things, in a bag. So if you want, you can double click on it on the map and just take it for you, if you want, or you
Oh
can leave
wow,
it there.
okay. Water skin, bell, oil, ball bearings, tinderbox, rations, crowbar, candle, rope. Oh hell yeah.
Or
Yeah. If that's okay, I'm gonna take all this.
Okay.
Dorian sort of clears his
Okay, go
throat
ahead.
as he crosses his arm and looks over at Moore. Moore, if you're done quite pillaging the bag, I have something to inform you. I believe there's something swimming in the water. If you fall into it, I will leave you for dead. You will be I will laugh and leave you for dead. It is not your. Please do not die.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like all those things in my backpack. So you're good to go.
All of those things were uh, as you were searching the things, Dorian, you alert them that you saw something on the water, and when you look again, it's moving closer to where all of you are, moving closer to this shore, and out of the water, you see not one, but two giant reptiles.
Oh,
They look like crocodiles. But wait. No, you
I
were
didn't know we were in
wrong.
New York.
You were wrong. They were actually just one crocodile. They were a two-headed crocodile.
I don't see an
oh,
image. I just see a man in a
yeah,
hood.
yeah. All I see is the DM symbol.
Really?
I see the two-headed crocodiles. It has
Oh,
a fucking
I
spiked
see it
collar,
below.
bro.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that
Oh,
that
that's
is
sick.
so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You can see the token.
I used the roll
I
of
see the
fate.
token.
I used the roll of fate, and I will attack those two who have been chosen by fate. So
It is us.
Moore
Oh,
and Vorskar, uh, you will be hit. But before we roll initiative, before we roll attacks, how much time do we have left, my friends?
it's
It
like
is
2 minutes. 2 minutes past midnight where I am.
same here.
Yeah, it's
Noon.
11 for me.
So shall we end our game for tonight, or how do you guys are
If this
feeling?
was the weekend, I would say, yo, let's go it. But sadly, I do have work.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
also have work tomorrow.
Yeah. But I believe it was a cool first session. I was really hoping
Yeah.
that we could go the entire dungeon in one session and I could level up you guys in one session, but it seems that it's going to be a level up on the next one, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
I would say this has been a hilarious session because it's just straight up
Yes.
the catty ass nature of every character.
Mhm.
Like it's very
Everybody is
clear.
so fucking catty.
Yeah.
More. It's obviously very clear. Moore's been done with my shit.
Been done. I've been done. I love it. I I'm trying to not play Victor again. You know what I mean? I want him to have
Mhm.
his own feel.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm doing that.
Been
This
done with-
this two-headed crocodile seems like a pet that the Adams family would own.
Oh yeah,
Cut.
for sure.
Wait. One final thing before we leave. Is it technically how large is the crocodile?
It's large.
Pretty fucking huge.
Wait a
It's
minute.
large. It's a large size.
So technically,
What?
What was the laughter?
no, I'm just out of character. Out of character. So I'm not metagaming.
Uh-huh.
Out of character. If I remember correctly, Alex, isn't one of your mods saying you need to fight something larger to you, or if you want to be considered a cloud giant?
Yeah. If you could be eaten by it,
Yeah.
and you could be eaten
Yeah.
by it.
No,
You're
if I can be if I can be swallowed by it, I think I might be too big for this thing to swallow me.
Yeah, to swallow you whole, it's not possible. Especially because it's though uh ironically the both heads are smaller than a normal adult crocodile would be because there are two, it has two, but
Still, yeah,
yeah,
and crocodiles are don't usually swallow their prey in one gulp.
yeah.
Tear it up.
well, we
Yes,
tried.
and also
We you know I,
fun fact, alligator jaws aren't that particularly have that strong prehensile jaws. Meaning it's completely possible to clamp it with a rubber band and won't be able to open it.
Yeah,
Really?
something like that.
Wow, I
Yes.
didn't know that.
It's crazy. That's why you like in like reptile shows or those like alligator wrestling shows. That's why they like wrap them with like a one band of duct tape.
For an accommodating belt in circumstances, because while their
Yeah,
bite force is incredibly strong, the actual muscles that they use to open their jaws isn't.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep. But guys, thanks a lot for the game. I hope you all enjoy.